Good morning, class, and welcome to our today's lesson on the sixth day of June. We're going to look at verbs, and as usual, when somebody tells you to introduce verb, to give the definition of verb, many people will say that it's a doing word, or it's an action word. That is very correct. All verbs are action words. I can talk of singing. The word singing itself is a verb. The act of singing. So you can talk of singing, it's still a doing word, but the tense here is in continuous tense. Continuous, something that is ongoing, continuous. So in this case of today, we're not going to define nor go into details about nouns, but we are going to be on this, the subject verb agreement. So learners, how do the verb agree with their subject? So here we're going to deal with about 5 cases of whatever we are looking into, or whatever we are looking at when we are being given to make the verbs agree with the nouns. So number one, we are going to look at a case when we are given words like this. Those are two subjects. When given two subjects, and those two subjects are joined with a conjunction and. A number of times you normally see Tom and Jane, dash, singing. I decided to be using the word singing, so let's just use that verb. Tom and Jane, dash, singing. So we have been told to write, do we say are singing or is singing, that level? So that's what we mean by subject verb agreement. How will this verb that you are given here, are and is, agree with these two subjects given there? So talk of Tom and Jane are. That's what we mean here. So when two subjects are given and there's a conjunction that is tying them, then our verb must be in plural. This one is called a plural verb. And this one is a singular. So a singular verb will come when only we have one, like Tom is singing. But when we talk of Tom and Jane, we put R in that level. So that is when we have two subjects that are joined, put together with a conjunction, the conjunction and. Remember, the conjunction and is always a conjunction that adds more information. You can talk of Jane and Mark are boys, and etc. So when or is used like Jane or Mark dash court. The teacher is calling maybe Jane or Mark. So when or is used, it takes a singular verb. Like Jane or Mark is needed by the teacher. Jane or Mark is called by the teacher. So when you just see or in a sentence, learner, remember that one. It must take a singular verb in that level. Number 3 is when and is used again, the same person or one thing is joined, like the cook and the houseboy. The cook and the houseboy. The cook and the houseboy. Or bread and butter. Let me use that. Bread and butter. And butter dash is food. So now we know very well that we talk of loaves of bread, a loaf of bread. So we can't count bread. Bread is uncountable, as well as butter is uncountable. So bread and butter, we talk of is. Don't say bread and butter are his food. Bread and butter is his best food or his food. Another one is here. The cook and the houseboy. The cook and the houseboy is sick day. Don't say the cook and the houseboy are sick. So we also use a singular verb in that level when we are talking about uncountable nouns. And then our next category is when the singular subject is joined with either or neither nor. This one is a common one. When we talk of neither nor, and either or. In this level, I'll just give an example. Neither, let me start with either the monitor or the prefect dash called by the teacher. So in this level again, we ensure that we use a singular verb. Either the class monitor or the prefect is called by the teacher. So when the teacher wants one person only, the teacher does not want all of them. The teacher only wants one. So either the class monitor or the prefect is called by the teacher. And then neither the same. Neither the prefect nor, but just replace there nor direct, and here neither. So neither the monitor nor the prefect is called by the teacher. So neither means the teacher does not want any of them. The teacher wants none of them. So neither the monitor nor the prefect is called by the teacher. So we also use a singular verb in that level. Then 5 is when we use as well as, and this is now the part we're going to dwell much. As well as, we also have together with, then we have including, like that. So as well as, together with, and including, those three. So example A, you can talk of the man as well as his wife. The man as well as his wife dash gone out. The man as well as his wife. So you just take a singular one. The man as well as his wife has gone out. You also take a singular verb. The man as well as his wife has gone out. Don't say the man as well as his wife have gone out. Don't put a plural verb in this level for it to agree with the subject. Because we have mentioned them individually, the man as well as his wife. So in this level, we look at the second. Here, mark that word, let me put an asterisk. Here we look or consider the second verb, the second noun mentioned. Why have I said this? Consider this second sentence. If we say, the teacher as well as the pupils. Those are now, the teacher is one. The teacher as well as the pupils. So pupils here are many, but the teacher here is one. This is a singular noun, and this is a plural noun. So when you look at the second one after as well, the teacher as well as the pupils. So here we talk of are in class or have gone out. So here ensure that we put a plural verb. Why? Because of the second subject mentioned. If the second subject mentioned here is in plural, then the verb here must be plural. Okay, I'm clear. So we go to our third example. Those are 2 examples. Under that, the second one is together. So the director together with his secretary, dash being arrested. Both of them have been arrested. We are seeing the director here, that is one person, together with his secretary. So we talk of has been arrested. We treat them individually. Secretary here is only one, a singular noun. Hence, we have to put a singular verb in this level. Don't put a plural verb, but both of them have been. No. The director, together with his secretary, has been arrested. Then we go to the last one, that is the office, including the furniture. Maybe the house has been sold, so the office including the furniture was, that is only we put one, was for sale, meaning the office including or together with the furniture inside it were on sale. So that talk of was on sale. So only one thing, we treat that furniture last. That one we give it was in that level. We get our many offices. The offices including the furniture. So maybe the furniture were now many. That level we cannot talk of what, but this level, because furniture is one, we treat furniture as one. Furniture was for sale. Then we're going to go to the next level, where when we use each of. So we know very well now that each mean one, and each is normally referred to, we use it when we talk of two people. So each of the girls, or each of the boys, each of the boys dash a book. So each of them, we say each of them has a book, or each of them have. Many of you will come and take have, that is wrong. Each of the boys has. Because we treat them individually, there are many, but each of them has a book. So has here, we take the singular verb in that level. And then we also have this, maybe each of the books dash been covered. So do we say each of the books has been covered or have been covered? Each of the books has. So now take that into consideration. We use, when each is used, remember we use a singular verb. So much for that. Then we go for the second last one. When we use one of the boys dash to stay here. So what do we say? One of the boys, we say has to stay or have, because of boys. So one of, this is just one out of many. So we only one. We did one person only. They say one of the boys has to stay here. Don't say one of the boys have. Let these boys here not confuse you. Because even if you talk of many, talk of one of my books has been stolen. Don't say one of my books have been stolen. We refer to only one subject. So one of my books has been stolen. One of the boys has to stay here, and etc. The next category, every one of. You know that the word every one of. So these are three words. Every plus one plus of. So every one of you. It's a common word that is normally used in class. Every one of you was late yesterday. Was late. So when we talk of everyone, learner, remember, we refer to individual. That's a one subject. So every one of you was late. Every one of you was punished. Don't say every one of you were late. That is correct, wrong. Every one of you was. Every one of them has to come tomorrow. Has to come. So meaning we refer to one individual. And then you go to when a collective noun is used. Collective nouns. Now I'm giving you an example of a collective noun. Collective nouns are just group words, words that are used in groups. I talk of a bouquet of flowers. I know that we have many flowers in a bouquet, but this bouquet, or as many of you read it as bouquet, this is just a bouquet. A bouquet is just a group of flowers, like the one given during Valentine's Day. So that bouquet of flowers is now seen as a group. It's now a group. So we talk of mother brought for me and once the article a is used, meaning that it is one. Mother brought for me a bouquet of flowers. So we refer to this as one. That's why I just mentioned that a bouquet was presented to the queen. A bouquet was presented to the king, because it's one. Look at a group of stars in the sky. We say, I saw a galaxy of stars. You don't say, I saw the galaxy of stars made me happy. So the galaxy of stars made me happy. We refer to one, talk of them. So when we put something there like the galaxy of stars was beautiful. Can talk about the police dash called immediately. Do we say the police was called immediately or the police were called? So the police is a group word, but normally we expect many police officers. So on top of the police were called. Don't say the police was called, because a number of times they work in groups. One police officer will not come. When maybe you call the police, many of them can come at a time. So talk of the police were called immediately. Then lastly, before I end my lesson there's this last part that we need to look at. That is the plural form, but in singular, like talk of politics. We talk of physics. We talk of gymnastics. We talk of news. So now these words have really confused my learners. These words are known, or always say that they appear in a plural, but they are in singular. Like the news I received made me furious. Politics in Kenya is a dirty game. Physics is a good subject. Gymnastics is interesting. They may look plural because of the S that you can see there. You can see the S's there, but they are in plural form. They are in singular form. Let me give these examples. Since the beginning of this month, there is no news from him. We talk of news, but there we put is. There is no news from him. Look at the second one. Politics is a dirty game. As long as it may appear plural, but it's one, politics is a dirty game. And etc. that I've mentioned. So let me give these examples before we end orally. We have number one, either Monica or Emily are supposed to come to your house. Remember what we said about the use of either when either is used. So either Monica or Emily were or was. We talk of was refer to one subject. Was supposed to come. My trousers dash broad and long. My trousers, no, even if it's one, so like the one you are putting on. Your trousers is a pair. So talk of my trousers are. Don't say is. There are a lot of people. There, because of the word there, mean many. So there are a lot of people. Neither of the girls Neither of the girls. Do we say right? This I have to write it down. Neither of the girl right or neither of the girl writes. So learner, this one, unless you know what is being tested here, you can't get it. So we have been told neither of the girls. Neither of the girls. The word neither has been used. And when neither is used, we refer to one person. So one person, that is third person, no first person, talk of I, and we in the plural. Second person, talk of you alone, both plural and singular. And then we have he, she, it, and then we have they. They will now come here. So this, learner, remember, talk of I, talk of I write, we write, they write good English. But you as well come there. You write good English. But it comes to these ones down here. She, he, it, and somebody's name, like you're given the word Tom or Mark and etc. These ones are the ones that we add X. Like talk of Tom writes. That one was what was coming here. We have been told that neither of the girls dash in a good handwriting. So neither of the girls, we mean one person will now come here, somebody's name. So we talk of writes. Neither of the girl writes. Don't say neither of the girl write well. And then the news dash heartbreaking. The news was heartbreaking. Don't say the news were heartbreaking. Then the amount of 20,000 shillings was spent or was spent. Money is uncountable. Hence we say the amount was spent. And remove one of the cups which dash a broken handle. You say which have a broken handle or which has. The cup is one, remember? So we say remove the cup which has a broken handle. So until next time, then I want to stop there. And we are going to give you work that I'll expect all of you to do and submit for marking. Thank you and God bless you.